Hi, everyone. Welcome to my second coding walkthrough. Let's go ahead and read the question. So calculate the running total of sales for each region. So please refer to the ER diagram that I have posted in the comments below. And remember, my SQL philosophy is we want to execute often in order to QA and make sure our results are headed in the right direction. And we also want to make sure that we are joining primary key to foreign key when we are joining tables. That is the best practice when working with SQL. So let's go ahead and get started. This is the expected output. So the district is representing the region. We have total sales, and then we have a running total. So the first thing we're going to do is we just want to work piece by piece. So let's first get the district. So if you look at the ER diagram, we can see that the district column is in the address table. So address. Remember, executing often. Okay, and now we need to get the amount or the total. And we know that we can find that in the payments table. But in order to get to the payments table, we have to go through the customer table, which means we need to identify the primary and foreign key relationship. So when I look at the customer table, the foreign key for the customer table is address ID, and the primary key for the address table is address ID. So now we need to get to the payments table. And we know that the foreign key for payment table is customer ID, and the primary key for the customer table is customer ID. So let's execute this. Awesome. So now we are where we would like to be. Now we can bring in the amount column. Remember, executing often. And since it is asking for the total sales in our output, we want to take the sum, and we will use the alias total sales, and we want to group by district, and we want to execute. Perfect. So our code has executed and we have an output. Now, this is going to be our CTE, right? So we can put sales by district. Really, really picky with my coding documentation, so the indentation does matter to me. Now we're on our final step. So we need to select district from our CTE. And we know that when we are using a CTE, we have to run the whole thing. And we already have district from our output. We need total sales, which is right here. So we can bring in total sales. Execute. Perfect. And now we need to do a running total. So in order to do a running total, we know that it is an accumulation of the previous column. So an accumulation in terms of the sum. So we want to sum the total sales over, because every window function requires the over clause. Now, in order to make sure that we're doing a running total from descending to ascending, we have to use the order by. You want to make sure it's in the correct order. And then we're going to create an alias as running total. So hopefully this gives us our output. And we can QA this by easily just checking $27.93 plus $32.90 should equal $60.83. So these two equal this value. These two equals this value. These two equal this value. These two equal this value. Perfect. So it looks like we have completed our question. Let's just double check. We have district, total sales, and running total. We have district, total sales, and running total. And there you have it. So thank you so much, and I will see you all in the next video.